In today's video, let's talk about what pitches youth pitchers should throw by age. 9U and under, fastballs only. I am completely firm about this. I don't care if your kid's giving up a ton of runs. They don't need to change speeds that much at 9U. And when you do change speeds, throwing 46 miles per hour or throwing 50 miles per hour, the delta in speed difference between your fastball and your changeup is going to be so insignificant. It's going to be within the error variance, basically. So throwing a changeup when you throw 50 is going to be relatively inconsequential because not every fastball is going to be 50. It'll be 47 for one fastball, then 51 for the next, and 48 for the next. And then if you throw a changeup at 46, it's still within the error variance of your fastball velocity because a changeup can only be about 10% slower than your fastball. So these are some of the problems that you'll run into. But in general, 9U, 10U pitchers can win if they just throw strikes a ton and they can start to get ahead and start to go to one half or the other. That's all it takes to win in youth baseball, I promise you. Real quick, click the join button below. You'll learn about my channel memberships where you can get access to hundreds of member-only videos and tons of other perks while supporting my global baseball channel. Thanks for watching, and let's keep going. From 10U to 13, or really just age 10 to age 13, fastball and a changeup. You should start learning a changeup at age 10. Even if you don't throw in the game a ton, you should start learning that changeup and throwing it. Play catch with it a ton, throw it in the bullpen, practice it all the time, and throw them in games. Even if it doesn't have that huge speed delta like I just talked about, that's fine. You still want to work fastball and changeup so that pitch is good at 12U and 13U when that speed change will be more important and you'll start to throw harder as a young pitcher. And then, if you're throwing 60, now that 54 mile per hour changeup will actually get a swing and miss. So I don't recommend pitchers throwing curveballs and sliders at this age because you just learn to rely on them. It will not be a very good long-term version of your curveball. You'll just be like doing this or whatever. Even if you throw a good quality curveball 12U, you're going to over-rely on it and it's going to slow down your growth, learning to locate and change speeds later on. So I don't recommend breaking balls below age 14. And then lastly, at 14 plus, 3 pitches, fastball, and this could be two-seamer and four-seamer. They're the same pitch. I do not mean cut fastball. I think cut fastballs, cutters are inappropriate until much later on in life. But at 14 plus, fastball, changeup, and a curveball or a slider. One of those two traditional breaking balls. If yours ends up being a slurve/sweeper, that's fine. It's still just one of these 3 traditional breaking balls. Curveball, slider, or sweeper. And these are the 3 that you're going to hone for the rest of your career until you get deep into college baseball or pro baseball. 4th pitches are very purposeful pitches. So Clayton Kershaw made to the big leagues with a fastball, a curveball, and a changeup. And his changeup and his curveball were nasty. And that's why he was a successful big leaguer even as a rookie. Then he added a slider later on because he needed something else because major league hitters are so incredible that when they could X out the curveball and they could pick that up a little bit. Now he's like, okay, I'll come with another breaking ball weapon because I don't want you to only be able to see fastball or curveball changeup. Now that you're like getting a look at my curveball, okay, I'll mix in a slider. It made sense for him, and he could bury that slider into righties where the curveball wasn't going to have that same sort of effect, and the slider will go away to lefties and give them a different look as well. So for Clayton Kershaw in that example, he had this big 12-6 curveball, or maybe like had a little bit of like 11-5 action. Lefties break my brain. And now he's getting more lateral movement with the slider. So now he's got up and down, he's got straight change, and he's got more side to side with the slider. So that was really filling out his repertoire against against the best hitters in the world. That made sense for him. But again, whereas younger players, even in college, hitters are not that good. Even divisional hitters are not that good compared to minor league and pro hitters. So you don't need amazing, a 4th pitch to get these people out. You just need to improve the quality of your fastball, your changeup, and your breaking ball, whichever it is. If you throw a nasty slider, you don't need to mix in a curveball too. Just throw the nasty one when you want a breaking ball, and it's going to get the result that you want, right? So at 14 plus, 3 pitches, fastball, changeup, and a slider, sweeper, or curveball, whichever one is best for you. And you might need to tinker for a couple years to figure out which one is best for you. Maybe you're a curveball person, maybe you're a slider person. I threw a really, really great curveball. That was a good fit for me. I never devoted much time to working on a slider because my curveball was so good. And I also just didn't take to the slider nearly as well. And all the pitchers that I've coached over the years, they typically take to one pitch or the other, and it takes a little bit of a breaking in period in the offseason to figure out which one that is. So again, let's recap. 10 years old and below, just fastballs, work on command, don't overcomplicate it. From 10 to 13, fastball and changeup, don't introduce a curveball or slider yet. And then from 14 plus, fastball, changeup, curveball, slider, or sweeper. And you're not going to throw a million curveballs and sliders at 14 and 15. You're going to just work on those pitches, throw them a little bit in the games so they're really, really good and ready to go at 16 and beyond. That's my goal for the pitchers that I would work with. So thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe, send it to a friend, join my channel for more insider videos. But this is important, figuring out which pitches you should throw as a young pitcher and what you should be advocating for as a youth baseball coach or as a parent. All right, thanks again. I'll see you here in the next video.